everyone is clear? Please write in chat box. Actually, I'm not getting your voice, so please write in chat box so I can understand you are getting those points or not. Okay. So just correlate these things with your photography, not from that. Okay. So you can move this object anywhere, and if you want to move the placement of those objects, you can move the layers from here to there. If you move up or down, this will show up or down. So it's very important for us when we create any new shapes or any new object in Photoshop, we have to take a new page for that. And for new page, we have an option where on the bottom side of this second option is create a new layer. First one is delete and the second one is create a new layer. You can click here to add new layers. Actually, I'm not now adding 2 more layers, 4 or 5 automatically. Okay. So we are going to make a different shape here. And we want to fill any different color in that area. It's very important to know that when we make a selection, selection has a no base layer. Okay? We have to choose the layer where we want to place that object. Now I want to make this circle on layer 5. Okay, so I have selected the layer 5 and I will choose a new color for that. I have this color here. I will choose the Alt plus backspace for because it's my foreground color. Okay, we have green color. Just deselect the selection by clicking right click on your screen. Okay, now choose the move tool from the first tool of Photoshop. It's move tool. It can move any object, any photograph, anything, any logo, any image, anything from here to there. Okay. I can see because this circle is on the layer 5 and the upper side of the layers bundle, so it's showing on the upper side of that. Okay, we want to keep the red bar on top. We have to place that layer 2. Actually, layer 2 have the red box, so we will move that layer 2 on the top of the layers panel, and it will show here on the top of the green. Okay. Layers are very important. So we understand that if you want to move any object or for moving any object, you will choose that tool, first tool, that is called move tool in Photoshop. You can move any object with the help of this tool. Any object, your images, logo, or if you want to edit your images, this. You can change the position of your layers or your objects from here. Clear? Okay. So we understand that how to create any new shape in Photoshop and how to create their layers. Okay. We have the layer 4 blank. It's a blank layer. We have nothing on that layer. We can delete it from here. We will select that layer and press delete on our keyboard. Okay, you can press delete on your keyboard and it will be erased. Press delete on your keyboard and done. Okay, now we have only 3 layers, layer 1, layer 5 and layer 2. We can change their positions, like we have the blue on bottom, we can move it on top, we can make green on top or red in center, anything that we want to do. Clear? Okay. So that's the condition with the new document that we have created with in our Photoshop. It's, and if we will talk about I have opened a new image in Photoshop. Like if you have any photo shoot, you can open. Yeah. Actually, in this workshop, we are learning basic things of Photoshop. So now I'm going to tell you that how to change the image size of any photo. Actually, we take photos from our cameras and they are in very large size, and when we post that on social media or want to make resize, so now we are going to learn how to resize our photographs. Okay? You can open any image by going to this option, open, or you will see a pop-up window. You can choose any image from there. It will open and show like that. Okay. To check the image size, what is the size of this image, you can go on the image menu on the top of the menu bar. Okay. Go to the image size. You can also learn the shortcut Alt Control I. Okay. Click here. So we have we can see the size of that document that we have opened from there. Okay, the size of document is width is 800, height is 600. I'm doing the example with another tool. Just give me a few minutes. I'm going to close this. I will open another. Open. Okay, this is a manipulation photo that I have made with mixing of few different photographs. You can think that you have taken this image from your camera or any photo from there. Okay. Now we will go check the size of this image. What's the size? Go to image menu. Go to image size. Click here. You can check the size of that. Its width is 2884 pixels and the height is 2275 pixels. Okay. So when you want to resize that image, choose how you want to resize, like in pixels or in percentage. For example, I'm going to change it. First, I will change it with pixels. Okay. For pixels, I want to resize this big photograph. I want to keep the width only 1000 pixels. Okay, so I will change that in 1000. Okay, you can see the height option is automatically changed as per the perspective of that image. Okay, because it's connected here. So if you change anything, if you change the height, the width will be automatically changed. If you change the width, height will be changed automatically. Okay, so here you can resize. So we will check again image, go to image size. In image size, we can see size like 2884. Now we'll change it to 1200 only. The width, now width is 1200 and height is taken automatically 947 pixels. Okay, just click on OK. Actually, you can see a small image here, but it's not much small. Like actually, if you want to see what's the percentage of this image, at bottom, it's only showing at the 25%. You can zoom it by clicking Control or plus on our keyboard. Control plus or Control minus we use to zoom out or zoom in our image. Clear? So now we are going to check the image size again. What's the image size? Image size. Now the image size is only 1200 and height is only 947. Okay. You can again change it to 600. Okay. Height is automatic 24. Click OK, and we will Control plus to make it 100%. So you can see the percentage of that document from here. Nearby to the color boxes, you can see it's showing 100%. Okay. Now I'm going to zoom out that image, like press Control minus on your keyboard. It's being small. I will press Control plus. So how many of you can change the image size now? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Please carry on.
Okay, is that clear that how to change the image size in Photoshop?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Also, if you are changing, when you are changing the image size, for what reason we should change and all, if we can give some examples so that everybody can understand why we are changing the image size, why already informed that resolution need to change. For printing purpose, it is 300, and for just for multimedia purpose, it's just 72 only required. But changing the image size, what are the reasons we are going to change it? If you can tell that also, it will be great, I think.
Okay, actually when we shoot any image from our camera, it makes the size of more than 6,000 pixels or 8,000 pixels height. Okay. In width or and when we are going to post our image on social media or want to share with through our mobile devices, it makes a very big size. So we don't need to post that image. Actually, on mobile device, there is no need of 6,000 pixels on mobile. Okay. Or if you want to post something on Facebook or any other social media post, you don't need to post that image for more than 1200 or 1500 pixels width. Okay. Actually, there is no need to post that image in 6,000 pixels width or 10,000 pixels in width. Actually, your mobile device or social media device is going to show only a small thumbnail of that image. So if you will resize that image, the image size will be reduced, or weight of image also will be reduced. So the other person who is seeing that, he can or she can see it very clearly on their devices. Okay. So I think everyone can understand that, why we have to resize our images. Okay.
Nishant, you mean to say, Nishant, this is Shiva with you. You mean to say only for the social media purpose we need to resize our image?
Hello.
Can you hear
Please
me?
repeat your question. Yeah,
You
exactly.
just now,
Can you repeat?
just now you said that this because of the social media purpose, we just need to resize our image. If the images are a bigger size, there is no use of uploading or something. Is it the case? Only for the social media purpose?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Or also when we are when we are posting our images to our own websites also, there is no need to post that image for more than 2000 pixels width. Okay. Actually, most of the computer screens are not more than 2000 pixels in width. Okay. So if someone is seeing the image, he will see the perfectly if we are posting on our website, or for social media, it's 1500 width or 2000 width is better. There is no any other reason for that.
okay, fine. Thanks, Nishant.
Okay.
One more question, Nishad. For the social
So
media,
yes.
Nishad, yeah, as you said, for the social media, if you're posting if you're compressing the picture size to a smaller size and posting, is there any difference if you're posting the high resolution picture and low resolution pictures in the social media?
No, sir, there is no difference in visibility. Actually, if you are posting a 6000 pixels width image, okay, and your monitor size is only 1500 or 2000, you can't see the image above your monitor. Okay. And
Okay.
at the 100% of the image, when at the 100%, actually, it doesn't matter that what's the percentage of that image. When we will check only the 100%, what's the 100% of that image? Okay.
Okay.
Actually, now we are on 100%. Okay. And just, it's good if we resize that image. Okay. But it's very important to learn, like, when we are editing our picture, it should be on higher resolution.
Exactly. That is my question. Next question. So you mean to say during time of editing, we are not going to touch anything about the dimension or any sizing. After finishing the editing, what
No.
we are going to do based on that, we have
Yeah,
to
exactly.
tell me, Nishant.
Actually, Yeah, exactly. If we change resize our image in starting phase, that we will not we can't edit the image and very easily. Okay, the as much as big image. Sorry, if we have the more pixels at the time of editing, okay, we can edit it better, or we will get the best quality of that image. Okay. If we have a small image, we can't do the perfect work with that. Okay.
Right. Nishant, I have a quick question. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to understand the idea behind your editing, so the picture size and everything is fine, but when you're saying that when you are saving the picture for social media or for Insta or FB, wherever it is, so you mean to say if we save the image in a larger pixel, would it going to impact the photo which we share in Facebook or Insta? The pixel or the resolution would go up and
Yes.
down, or it will remain the same?
So resolution will be same, but when we talk about the size, actually, if someone who is seeing my image, he have a poor connection, okay, or so it will take time to load that image. Okay, I actually the size of that image is depend will create this weight of that image. Okay, how many MB it's taking in megabytes actually. Okay, but if we create the image, hello.
Yeah, continue, Nishant. It's okay.
I think in Facebook it automatically reduces the resolution, I believe, right?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Because whenever you upload in Facebook or Insta, they automatically reduce the image as per their requirement to display it in their website. So automatically it will get reduced.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why there is no need to post a larger image for there.
Correct,
It
correct,
will
Nishant.
also
Since it's for the basic, so the picture, my question is the picture sizing would be at the last stage, sizing. During editing, if you are
yeah,
just editing
exactly.
with
When you
smaller size, the layering and all going to be a problem. The merging will not be proper like that, correct?
yes, exactly.
Thank you, dear. Continue.
Hello Nishant, I would like to ask one more question regarding this. Like
Yes,
if we
please.
have two images, one image is of higher resolution and another one is lower resolution. So if you want to blend, like the image you have showed now, so if you want to blend, we have to
Okay.
make both images equal size, or it depends on how we edit. You got my point, right?
Yeah, exactly. I got your point. Actually, it depends where we want to set that image. Okay. If but in manipulation, we prefer that we have the same category of images. Okay. So it will blend better. If we will use one smaller or one bigger, it will make some problems sometimes. See, not every time, yeah, but it makes problem if we have a different resolution or different size of that images.
Nishad, I think you misunderstand the Maji's question. Maji was saying that one image was with a higher resolution and another image was the lower resolution. If you are merging, what would be the effect? Maju, background image will be the higher resolution. Means
No,
if you are merging,
no, Shubha, he got. I got it. I got it. I got it. The point. I got it.
oh, okay, dear. Okay, dear. Bye.
No, actually, I told that if we have one image with large resolution and another one image with the lower resolution, it makes problem some most of the times. Okay, so we prefer if we are going to manipulate an image, we prefer to keep the same kind of image for our uses. But if that have a few difference in resolution, there is no problem with that. Okay, we can manage on a later stage. So
So, for
as
example,
we have discussed in
just a minute. Yeah, in this picture, suppose that deer on that deer and moon. So that is a separate image. That means if lower resolution also okay because it contributes only a small portion of the screen. right?
A small portion of the screen. Exactly. If yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I got it. I
I'm
got it.
going to
Okay. Thank
show
you.
I'm going to show you complete image that I have used for that. Just here I have opened the fresh image. Okay. Okay, that's the complete manipulation. Uh, Here's the lady. We have created this down and used this here. This is the land that's showing here. You can see there. Okay. The here cart is there. We have placed the cart at that position. Okay, and the different image, totally different image we have used.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Fantastically edited. Nice.
Are you able to understand that I have used a different image for the background, and the pigeons are different. Cart is there, and this word was there. You can see here in the cart. Land that's used here, I have created only used few part of that here. Lady is there. So I think it's clear now. If we are using a small pigeon there and using the small hair in our image, it's good. If you okay, and the color correction on the
Yeah. Yes,
later part
Prashant. Got
we
it. Got it.
yeah, and the color tone that's changed in differently in all the images. It's on the last stage of the image. First we merge everything better, and in the last we make all the colors equal in our image. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. We look forward to learn this kind of blending also in the future. Thank you.
As we discussed in our poster, so now we are going to learn how to remove spots or remove any object from any image. Okay. How many of you want to learn how to remove spots, pimples from our face or any object from our photography? Actually, it's a big challenge for everyone. Hello.
Yeah, it's what you said is correct. It's for a photographer, it will be a challenge
Actually,
because there are certain issues like dust on the sensor. It may make a problem for the image. All this dust, how to clean, how to make it as a good image. That all basic information required for any photographer. If you can please show.
yeah. Okay, so we are going to use the basic concept for editing our images, for removing pimples, marks, or removing any object from our images. Okay. So let me take an image. Just Okay, now we have a photograph with some problems over here. Okay. You can see some spots here on the skin. Okay, so just understand one thing, that when we are going to edit any image, we have to take a copy of that image. Actually, we have opened this image in our background, so we want to make a copy. Okay, so how to create a copy in Photoshop? Just press Ctrl J. Write down, please press Ctrl plus J. Ctrl plus J to duplicate an image. I pressed Ctrl J and make a copy of that image. It's a backup layer. Okay. Now we have created a backup layer here. I will use this tool. It's called Spot Healing Brush Tool. Okay, Spot Healing Brush Tool. In Photoshop, it's 6th or 7th tool here. Okay. Just press down on that, or right click on that tool option, so you will get 5-6 of tools here. Just press Spot Healing Brush Tool. Okay. Now we have a brush here. You can see a brush. We'll resize that brush to our spot size. Actually, we have to cover the spot completely, and this is our brush is small, so we'll change the brush size. How to change the brush size? Go to Properties bar. You will get the option of size. Size here. You can see a bigger brush here. Okay. So just click on any spot.
I'm sorry, just interrupting. Just to tell everyone, but now maybe we can see only the cursor, but the original way, when you are opening, when you press on the Spot Healing tool, it must be a round brush tool. But here we can see only the cursor because of the live meeting.
All of you can see only brush pointer here, but when you open this in Photoshop, it will show like a round circle brush, and we will click on just on the spot. Just press click here and done. Okay, there is no any rocket science in that. Just select that spot area or click by that. Just click here. So it's very easy. Click on the spot. Look at that. Go to any spot, select that spot, or just put your mouse on that spot and click, just click, and done. We have a spot over here. Just click here. Okay. Also, you can move your brush like that, like from here to here. Just click on every spot of your image. You can see a cut mark on the forehead. Okay. Just move your mouse, and by clicking your mouse, just move your mouse over here and done.
You mean to say
Okay,
click
clear?
and drag, right?
If we have a larger or longer spot, we have to drag, or if we have only single spot, just click on that. Okay. For example, we are going to take like this. If you want to remove that spot, just click on that. Click on that. Just click. Okay. We have a big mark on that side. Just make your brush more larger than that. Click, go to properties bar on upper side, move your marker on some larger. Okay, and just click. Just click on the spot. Done. Okay.
Is this the only method we need to use, or any other options?
No, actually, in advanced retouching, we have a few different options, but for basic editing, it's good. It works better. We have some other different concepts in Photoshop for that, but for the basic purpose, it's very good. You can see the spots here. Everything is clear. Okay. Just check the preview that what we have changed. You can hide this layer, upper layer, by clicking on the eyes in front of layers. Just click on the eyes and you will see the previous picture. And on the eyes layer, in layers panel, you can see the eyes here. If we close the eyes, their layer will be invisible, and if we open the eyes, layer will be visible. So we can see the changes. Okay.
Nishant, this is Shiva with you. There is the area where the marks are there, plain area or open area, you are just doing okay, that's fine. On the right hand eyebrow, there is one small mark. How to remove that?
Okay. On right eyebrow or left eyebrow?
I think on the left eyebrow on the starting stage.
It's.
I mean, left eyebrow means when her right eyebrow. Yes, that's the one.
Okay, her. Yeah. So we will make some clones from here. First, we will try to do that. But it will make worse. Okay.
Okay.
I think for this, its better option is cloning, I believe.
No, yeah, actually, we will do the clone for that. Actually, in Photoshop, there are so many methods to do the same work. We will take the sample from somewhere like that, or
which button you use for clone and how to take
It's
the clone?
Alt. Just press the Alt button and take the sample. We'll change the sample again.
Means Alt key you need to
The
press
smaller.
where to take the sample
Yeah.
near to that position, or
Okay.
how it is?
Okay, just I want to tell you that how to do that. If we have the eyebrows here, okay, I'm going to give you example, not going to work on that. Okay, like if we want to create this eyebrow on upper side, okay, just click here, just move your pointer here, okay, and press Alt button on your keyboard. The pointer will change. Actually, in this program, the pointer is simply, but the pointer will change in your Photoshop. If you are using Photoshop currently, you can press the Alt button, okay, and now we have the clone source in our mouse pointer. You can see I've taken the sample from Alt key, and now I have a sample clone source, okay, and now I can move that clone source to anywhere.
So means while click on the same kind of area where you have issue, and with Alt button you need to take the clone of that and paste it over here. Is that the method?
Yes, exactly. You have to take a sample area for that. That what you want to replace. Like we can see a hair here. Some hairs are there. Are you able to see? Now we learn how to remove this hair. Okay. Hello. So we
Yeah,
have a
you can
hair,
continue.
single hair. Okay. We have a single hair on the model's face, or we want to erase this. Or in so many times we shoot our photographs, and somewhere some wires or some any other ropes are there, so we can erase or make it clear by that. Just take a sample around this image, press on Alt button, click here, just repeat that and move your mouse. You can see the difference that we have a hair, we removed it. We have a hair, we removed it. Okay.
So means you need to take the same kind of uh, same place or same kind of place. You need to take the clone and do that.
The tool is clone stamp tool. So means we have to take a clone source, okay, to create our stamp. We can anything, like if we want to So today we will only learn that how to erase major spots in our image. Okay, clear?
Is there any questions?
Okay.
Others?
Right, Nishant, post editing, if we need to save this image, would it be saved with all the layers, or will just save the final one which has been edited?
We will choose the format in which we want to save. Actually, if we want to save it for future editing, we have to save this image in PSD format. PSD means Photoshop document format. Okay. Or if we want to use this image somewhere for print or somewhere for online marketing or somewhere for my website, I will save this as JPG. Okay. Clear? If we want, there are two concepts. If we want to keep the layers, we will save this document in PSD format, Photoshop document format. Okay. Or if we don't need layers in future for future editing, we will save this in JPG. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions? Anyone else regarding
This can be done on
removing
layer
spots?
1, right? There is no need to make layer 2, right? The layer 2 why we made actually. Layer
No,
2,
there is
no,
no
layer
need
2.
of that. No, there is no
No
need
need.
of that.
Right. Okay. Okay.
We have worked on that. Only worked on that. Okay. Any other questions regarding spots removal?
I think everybody is clear. Just to inform everyone that spot removal with the help of Photoshop is far better than Lightroom with my experience.
Nishant, I have a quick question.
Yes.
So, like in this spot removal, you have showed that there are few dots here and there, which was easily removed and quickly removed. What if we have
Okay.
large number of spots in one area, like 15, 20 in just one area? Instead of dragging those lines, will it be possible to, what is the other possible way to remove it?
Yeah, exactly.
Sushant?
There are so many options to remove that. Because
Sushant, you mean to say the before image, one image, Nishant showed that image, Sushant?
Exactly. That has lot many spots on the.
Fantastic question. Yes.
yeah, exactly. Today we have less time, so we can see the spot healing brush tool, and other one is healing brush tool. Okay, there is a basic difference between both of them. Spot healing tool takes sample around our brush edges. Okay, and when we have a complex image that have the much more blemishes or spots there, we will use the healing brush tool and take the sample from another side of the skin. Okay, if we have the left side on a bad stage, we will use the from right side.
Nishant, will it be possible for you to upload the previous image and then give us a demo out of this, quickly give us a demo to remove how we can do it? The previous image which you showed, which has lots of spots on the page.
Exactly.
I think Sushant is looking for the background image so that it will be there, all the spots.
No, Keshu, there was one more image. Shiva could figure out that previous to this image, there was one more image.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've opened the image. Okay, that one. Okay. This one. So make a copy of that layer. We will create a backup layer and edit only that layer. We will work only on the copy layer, okay? Not on the base layer. Press Ctrl J to create a copy of that layer. Okay. First of all, we will erase large spots. You can see that we are easily able to remove spots with that. So we will remove some large or different area spots with our previous tool. Okay.
Nishant, if we increase the size of the spot tool, so that will take the area. I think the area would take more, right?
You can, yeah, you can see the difference now. Okay. Are you able to see
Yes.
the difference? Okay. So we will first we will create remove large spots, and then we have some only basic spots over there. So we will replace the skin. Actually, we have so many other options for that also, but it will take time for that.
What about
Okay.
patch tool, Nishant? Is it it will work for this?
Patch can work also. Actually, we have, as I told you, there are too many ways to do that. The same work in Photoshop. We can do the same work with so many tools. Like select this tool and move that selection to any fresh skin. Okay. The patch have the other limitations, and the spot healing have the other limitations for photo retouching. Okay.
For portrait photo, is patch tool is
Will not
good because it'll create some blurriness like that for portrait like this.
just make a selection and move it to the clean area.
Yeah, as Shiva said, I think it is getting blurred, that area, right?
The portrait definitely it will not work, Krishna. It not only blur, it gives some dramatical face.
Okay, so we will check the before after. Are you clear with how to check before and after? Everyone is clear?
Yes, that's fine.
Yes, we all got an idea anyway. But I think her face is having a lot of scars, so it will be difficult to remove all those things. So I think we can move further to the next
Actually,
section.
it's not difficult, but it have a more process for that. Okay. We have to go through with the more processes.
Yeah, very true, very true. Yeah.
The main thing which we required is patience for this type of editing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so as the time is going on, so we are going to cover text in Photoshop. Okay, how to write text in Photoshop. Okay. So we are going to learn that how to write any text in Photoshop. Just close the eyes of all objects. We will create a new fresh layer here over here. Okay. So we are going to how to write text. Just go to text tool, press Alt, or press only T on your keyboard. Text tool is there. Click anywhere in image. From there you want to type. Just click anywhere, like here. I have clicked here. There is small cursor blinking cursor here. Okay, I will change the size to 60 points. Okay, and type here. Okay, so select the text. Now we have different color. So you can get all the properties related to the text on the options bar or properties bar over here. You can change the font from here. As I'm going to select a different font, I choose this, or I can choose another one. That one. Now I'm going to change the size. It's here. Please, before changing anything, you have to select this text. Select the text and change the size. You will get the few options over here. The maximum number is 72. But if you want more than that, you have to type yourself. I'm going to type 100 points. Okay. And now I'm going to change the color. Press here or change the color to red. Clear? So pick any font. If you want to change the letters, just select and change it. Okay. When you complete with typing, just click on the layer that's created automatically. You don't need to take text layer for the text. You will get automatically a text layer here. Okay. Now choose the move tool and you can move this text to anywhere like that. Okay. So now we are going to type anything else. We will go to text tool or click somewhere, anywhere else. I want to write from here. I click one time here. Okay. Now I'm going to type smile. Just select the text, change the font type, change the size to anything else, change the color to okay. You will get all the options on the top of that: fonts, size, or color. The main options are there. I think it's clear.
Yes, yes, yes.
So after completing the typing, you have to click on the text layer, or you have a just click anywhere else, write anything. Select text, change the font,
So all these different text has to be on different layers. Huh? It cannot be on the same layers.
no. You keep all the text on different layers and move it to different areas. We will keep different all the text in the same layer. We will not be able to move that. Are you clear? Actually, in Photoshop, layers are like pages, blank pages,
Yeah, okay.
or different pages. If we have every content on different page, we can move the pages. Okay. If we write all the things or create all the things on same paper, if you want to erase or if you want to move that, it will not be possible for that. Okay. So because we create a new layer for that, everything, and in text it takes or it creates automatic layers. We don't need to do anything for that. Okay, text is clear. If you don't have good fonts in your or Photoshop, you can download it from internet also. Just type in your browser Google free fonts. You or there will be so many. There are so many sites. They provide free text fonts in for Photoshop or for your computer actually. Okay, you can download from internet new creative fonts or write down on your images. Okay. For example, now we are going to write anything on that image or an image, this image. Okay. We will take text tool if you want to type anything. click anywhere. Select the text again from the mouse. Change the font. Change the color. Clear? If we want to write anything or our previous image or our photograph, we can write from here. Okay. We have a different layer for that, and we can move it by selecting our move tool. Yeah. Is there any question regarding text?
Yeah. Can we have some opacity or something on the text, like to reduce the opacity?
Yeah, exactly. We have that text. Hello.
Yeah.
You will get the opacity option on the top of the layers panel. Actually, you can see here there is the opacity option. Okay. Then now we want to make something like that. Now we want to make this green circle transparent. Actually. Okay. So we have selected the green box layer. It's on layer 5. Okay. And change the opacity from 100 to less. Okay. 55, 49 approximate. Okay. Now we have a transparent circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Anything you can make. Like if you have anything on, for example, I'm going to move an image from anywhere to anywhere. Okay, I'm moving this image. Just move here and drop it on another document. Okay. If you want to make this image transparent, just nothing else, just move the opacity slider to left and you will get the opacity here. Okay.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah. Clear. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, so is there any question? Another question you want to ask?
You just pull that one image to the top of the other image, right? Just pull from the upper that
Yeah, exactly.
where the manual comes, right?
Exactly. So it's the right way. Actually, we can move anything from one document to another document. Okay. Just check here. We have a circle. We will make the opacity to 100%. Okay. Just learn how to do this. Select move tool. Move your pick your object from here. Uh, Move this object from here to top of the bar. Actually, all the documents are here, and don't drop your mouse here. Bring your mouse on the center of the document, okay, and leave it. You will get your object here. Okay.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
But don't leave your object on the top of the document. Drag it to the center. Like that. We are going to move this image. We picked it, moved it. Okay. Bring it to the center and leave. Actually, image is very large. In terms of our previous picture, it's very large, so we can see only the eyes of. Actually, complete image is there, but actually image sizes are different. That was the different size, and this was the different size. That's why we can only see the eyes. Okay, clear?
Yes, all clear. Yeah.
Now we can reduce the opacity. Okay. So, is there any other question? Hello.
Thanks, Nishant. I think this
Anyone
is
want
clear
to?
enough to understand the basic thing. Because the more we'll practice, the more we'll have a hang of it.
Actually,
So,
yeah, exactly. Photoshop is a very large tool. It never ends. Actually, creativity never ends. That's why Photoshop never ends. So you have to do more practice on that. It's a very good software application for creative persons.
I definitely agree because few of my team members over here, they might be using it since long and they have a hang of it. I being pretty new with Photoshop, so the few things which you have just informed me was quite enough to take it ahead. And the more I'll practice, then I'll can move to the next level. So thank you for this. Thanks for all your help.
Yeah, exactly. If any of all of you have any question in future, just take my contact number and you can drop your question on over the WhatsApp. Actually, I'm in India, so you can drop this on WhatsApp. I will reply. I will be feel happy to help all of you. Actually, training is not only my profession; it's my passion. So I feel happy for that. If you have any questions or have any problems in Photoshop, do the practice. If you have any challenges, just ask to me.
Great, Nishant. Thanks a lot for the support. What is the next subject?
Next,
I
we
think
are going
sky.
to sky changing.
I think everybody will be very much interested for that.
Yeah. Actually, it's a large process and different in other images. I'm going to take any new image from over the internet. Just give me a few minutes. I'm taking an image. Actually, it's taking some time to download image from internet. I'm taking image.
Set. I cannot hear, or is it mute?
No, actually, I'm taking image from internet to change the sky. So today my internet connection is so horrible. I'm going to tell you one more thing. If you have copied anything from internet, you can, if you will click on new option, we will take the size from the clipboard actually. So it's the size of image that I have copied from the internet. Okay. And now I'm going to paste it here. The shortcut is Control V, as common as other. So, okay. Now we'll change the sky. From here, actually it's plain, and we want to add any different sky here. Okay, I have the image. I'm going to paste it here again. Control V, and I have a sky on another layer. Right? It's on layer 2. Okay. Now we will resize this sky as per our base image. Just press Control T, Control plus T to transform this image or resize this sky, and move from the corners. Okay, and we will move it to the top of this. Okay, we will place it here. Okay, so, and now we are going to use the layer mask concept for that. Layer masking is a concept in Photoshop to hiding or making some area transparent. We can use layer mask from here. We have a layer here, and we can use layer mask from the here. This icon looks like a camera button. You will click on that, add layer mask. The layer mask will be added here. Now we have two layers here. It's our base layer, and this is the masking layer. Okay, this is the base layer, and this is the masking layer. You can see here. Okay, there are two layers in single layer. Okay, so now we'll just make our opacity lower.
Excuse me, have you added that masking layer?
Hello. Hello.
Excuse me, have you added that masking layer?
Yeah, you can also add by clicking. Just look at that. I'm going to delete this layer mask. Okay. Just look how I added this. It's my layer. It's layer 2. So you can select the layer, and then after selecting the layer, you have to click on this icon on the bottom panel. It's a rectangle with a circle in center. The option called Add Layer Mask. Just click, and you will get a masking layer here. Okay. Now we have two layers. One, okay, it's a normal layer that we are using for a sky, and it's masking layer. So we have to select the masking layer currently. Actually, masking the concept of hiding or showing some contents of an image. Okay, just look at that. I'm going to add some clouds on this plain sky, or just want to change this. Take the layer, masking layer selected. Choose the brush tool. We have a brush tool here. Brush tool. Keep the black color selected on the foreground, okay, and move the brush here on the lower part of image. Make the opacity 100%. If you have some problem in edges, just change. Move your brush. Move. Okay. So we have a different kind of sky in that image. And now we have that. It's the basic concept we're using this with this image. Hello. Yeah. Now you can ask the question if you have. Hello.
Anybody having any questions?
Actually, for changing sky, there are two different options. You are actually you are very beginner for that. So layer masking is a big concept in Photoshop, and it's very important. Actually, layer mask is very important part of Photoshop, or it's also very important for photographers, okay, for blending two images into one. Actually, we use this sky to make for that. Okay. Now we are going to change this sky with another way. Okay.
So Nishan, here the both images should be similar size so that it can work well, right?
No, we have resized it actually. But for a better quality, you have to take a good resolution images, okay, or similar size of images for better quality. Actually, we resized it, so some pixels are stretched. Okay. Now we are going to use the different method for changing the background sky. Okay, we will select the quick selection tool from here. We have a quick selection tool. Okay, by selecting quick selection tool, we are going to select this sky area actually. Okay. So you are seeing the pointer here, but when you choose that tool in your software, you will get a circle here. Just move your circle around the sky. The sky will be selected by a marquee. Okay. And use the delete key in your keyboard and just delete it. We have a blank area in place of our sky. Okay. And now we are going to replace the position and delete this layer mask. Now you can see, you can adjust your sky from anywhere. Okay, are you clear now? It's the second method for changing sky. Actually, we cut it down the previous sky and used our new sky background as a base or as a background You will bring any other sky from internet. We bring the different image here, and we are going to change another sky at that place. We will make this larger by pressing Ctrl T. Hello.
How it is coming around without layer mask?
Sorry.
How the sky comes on the correct position without layer mask?
Okay. Actually, in the second method, we don't use the layer mask. We just cut it down the space area from you can see here. We just cut it the sky in our image and put it our new skies below the current layer. Okay. Just look at the layers panel.
Nishad, you just hide the layer 1, they can understand. If you hide the layer 1, they can understand.
We have a big skies here. Okay. We just put it our roads over there. We can move our roads to get large skies. Clear? Just understand, we are not using layer masking for that. We just
just one route.
We just make the
regarding
space
this
clear.
background layer, no? First we made
Yes.
that background layer, white one. What size that actually should be? The size of that background layer. If we are editing like a big image, 6,000 into 4,000. So the background should be same like 6,000, 4,000, right?
Yeah, exactly. A few or less, plus minus will be okay, but not a big difference is okay for that. If you are using the image with 6,000 pixels width for background and changing the sky from the 1,000 pixel sky, so it will be bad impact on that. You can also see some blurriness on the sky.
Okay, okay.
Actually, there are few other options to change the sky. Okay. One is that, or it's not only for sky. Actually, we can change someone's background also. Like we have this girl here. Okay. Just select the spare part or background part with quick selection tool. Just select the blank space around the face.
How you remove that selection? How you remove that selection over the face?
Actually, plus and minus options are available here. It's very important to learn the basic tools before starting the major editings. Okay. if you learn only few simple steps, it will not work in Photoshop. You have to learn the basic tools and basic workings of Photoshop starting. Okay, and we are going to delete this area. Just want to delete. Press delete on your keyboard. It will be deleted. Okay, now it's transparent. We are going to use any sky over here. So we will bring sky. Keep this anywhere else and resize it to the height of your image. Now change the position of your layer. It's done. How many of you are clear with that?
Sorry, once again.
Actually, we remove the blank space nearby the face and just deleted this. Okay. Hello.
What was the question? How many of you?
Did you understand that what I have done in this image and how to change the background?
Yeah.
Actually, you can see we have a transparent image. Actually, we deleted the space over the face and used a different sky, different background for there. And this background is on the lower layer, so it looks like it was behind the face. Okay.
Nishad, I have a question.
Yes.
See, in fact, this is a very plain image. Plain image in sense it's very, the subject is very neat. If it is hair or something is coming, if it needs to change the background, there might be some issue. How to do that?
Yes, exactly. It needs more practice, and you have to learn some more tools for that. This workshop is only for 2 hours, so we can't learn everything in that workshop.
Just interrupting. Shivabai,
Please mute your mic.
actually, this is a basic, very basic course.
We have limited time. Actually, we have limited time to show
basic things. But as per Nishant, whoever wants to learn the advanced Photoshop selections or advanced Photoshop course, they can easily go back to him for taking online courses. Right, Nishant?
Hello. Yes, exactly, sir. Actually, I have an offer for your team. If any of you or any 5 members from your team wants to join my workshop, I can organize a workshop only for your team. Okay, but needs minimum 5 members for that. Okay, actually, I charge. I have a different kind of training concept for Photoshop. I train complete Photoshop in 10 sessions. Okay. So can you unmute everyone so we can discuss for the some points? Hello.
If you have any questions or any doubts to clear, please unmute and ask for that.
Nishad, what is the cost for the 10 sessions for Nishad?
Exactly. Actually, cost is a different point, but I want to tell one thing. That, who want anyone those who want to learn the Photoshop, are you able to understand Hindi? Actually, I'm a Hindi speaker, so it's a problem for me to giving a 10 days workshop in English. So I think most of you are Indians. So
I
hello?
believe all we are Hindi based people.
I think everyone can understand
Yeah,
Hindi.
most of us can understand Hindi as well. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Or I'm also a Hindi speaking person, so that's why there's some challenges in this workshop. You feel, I think maybe you feel that because of the language gap. Okay. So I can do a workshop or for Photoshop for 10 days. Okay, actually 10 sessions, not 10 days. Or you're not bounded to take the 10 sessions in 10 days. Okay, you can take. Hello.
Yeah, with you. Go ahead.
Can we continue with Hindi if everyone agrees? Hello. Hello, sir.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can we
It's okay. आप बताइए हम we can understand. It's okay, no problem.
बहुत ही बेसिक उसमें ही हम बात करेंगे, ठीक है. एक्चुअली मेरी बेस लैंग्वेज हिंदी है, सो मैं फील करता हूँ कि बेटर मैं हिंदी में आपको समझा सकता हूँ बहुत अच्छे से. ये मेरा अपना 8+ इयर्स का एक्सपीरियंस है ट्रेनिंग और डिजाइनिंग दोनों के अंदर. यहाँ पे मैं कॉलेजेस में भी वर्कशॉप कराता हूँ और इंडिविजुअल्स को भी मैं ट्रेनिंग कराता हूँ. सो मेरा क्या प्लान है सर, कॉन्सेप्ट में क्या 10 सेशंस मैंने रखे हुए हैं फोटोशॉप के सिखाने के लिए, क्योंकि मैं ज्यादातर प्रोफेशनल्स में ही डील करता हूँ, ठीक है. तो मैं समझ सकता हूँ कि सबके पास उतना टाइम नहीं होता है. ठीक है सर, सुन पा रहे हैं मुझे? हेलो.
हाँ, ओके.
कंटिन्यू.
हाँ, सो सबके पास उतना टाइम नहीं होता है कि आप बहुत लंबा इसको कोर्स को करें और बहुत सारी चीजें करें. बट देखिए प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है कि फोटोशॉप आप सीखने के लिए ऑनलाइन ट्यूटोरियल्स की हेल्प से भी सीख सकते हैं, ठीक है. लेकिन वहां पे एक प्रॉब्लम क्या आती है कि जब तक आपको बेसिक्स क्लियर नहीं होंगे सॉफ्टवेयर के, ठीक है, कि क्या होता है, कैसे यूज होता है ना, तब तक आप आगे काम नहीं, एडवांस लेवल पे काम नहीं कर पाएंगे उस चीज का, ठीक है. सो मेरी वर्कशॉप जो होती है 10 डेज की, मोस्टली 10 सेशंस को ही प्रेफर करता हूँ हर किसी के लिए. और मैं बड़े ही कॉन्सेप्ट वाइज क्लासेस कराता हूँ. मतलब लाइक अगर मैं फोटोग्राफर को वर्कशॉप करा रहा हूँ तो सिर्फ फोटोग्राफी के टॉपिक्स को लेके चलेंगे हम लोग. अगर मैं फैशन डिजाइनिंग के को वर्कशॉप करा रहा हूँ तो मैं फैशन डिजाइनिंग के कॉन्सेप्ट्स को लेके चलता हूँ, ठीक है. सो मेरे स्पेशलाइज्ड ट्रेनिंग होती है इसको लेके. 10 सेशन जो होते हैं मेरे, उसमें लगभग 4-5 सेशंस हम लोग डिस्कस करते हैं सारे टूल्स, 1 बाय 1 करके सारे टूल्स कैसे काम करते हैं, उनके क्या फीचर्स हैं, ठीक है, मेन्यू कैसे काम करता है, लेयर्स वगैरह, लेयर मास्किंग. और बाकी फिर जो नेक्स्ट 5 सेशंस होते हैं उसमें हम लोग प्रैक्टिस करते हैं उन टॉपिक्स पे. मतलब जो भी आपने कहीं भी देखा है कुछ भी, ठीक है, मेरा चैलेंज होता है कि आप कहीं से भी कुछ भी देखे हैं आपने कि यहाँ पे इस इमेज में ऐसा इफेक्ट आ रहा था, इस इमेज में ऐसा इफेक्ट आ रहा था, ठीक है. सो नेक्स्ट 5 डेज में मैं प्रॉपर प्रैक्टिस के साथ आपको वो सारी चीजें सिखाता हूँ कि वो इफेक्ट्स कैसे क्रिएट होते हैं, कैसे इमेजेस मैनिपुलेट होती हैं, कैसे कलर्स करेक्ट किए जाते हैं किसी इमेज के अंदर, कैसे ये बैकग्राउंड्स को एडिट किया जाता है, रिमूव किया जाता है. लाइक अब देखेंगे तो ना, अभी ये जो इमेज है हमारे पास, एक इमेज थी, इसका मैंने क्लोज किया, जस्ट मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ. कि इसमें ना आपके पास हर लेवल का एडिटिंग का ऑप्शन अवेलेबल होता है, ठीक है. बट आपको प्रैक्टिस वही उतनी करनी है कि आपको पहले समझना पड़ेगा कि बेसिक्स क्या है फोटोशॉप के. लाइक किसी भी सॉफ्टवेयर का, किसी भी चीज का, जब तक आपको बेसिक्स क्लियर नहीं होंगे आप एडवांस लेवल को टच नहीं कर पाएंगे, ठीक है. मैं भी अपनी जो फोटोग्राफ मैंने एडिट की थी उसको मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ कि उसमें कैसी चीजें थी और उसको किस लेवल पे एडिट किया गया है. मतलब आप देखेंगे तो आपको फिर समझ में आएगा कि कैसे करना होता है. यहाँ पे अगर आप लेडी की पिक्चर को देखेंगे तो ये प्रॉपर एक बैकग्राउंड के ऊपर शो हो रही है, ठीक है, जिसको कट किया गया है. अगर आप इसके हेयर्स को फिर मैं यहाँ पे आपको शो कराता हूँ, आप यहाँ पे देखेंगे तो एक प्लेन बैकग्राउंड के ऊपर है, ठीक है। अभी जिससे अभी डिस्कस कर रहे थे हम लोग इधर पे, थोड़ी देर पहले किसी ने पूछा था ना कि हमारा ये जो हेयर्स हैं वो कैसे रिमूव होते हैं, द हेयर्स के बीच में से बैकग्राउंड्स कैसे रिमूव होते हैं, ठीक है। तो वो यहाँ पे होता है, थोड़ा उसमें कॉन्सेप्टिंग अलग यूज करनी पड़ती है। अब देखेंगे कि यहाँ पे एकदम प्लेन कलर का बैकग्राउंड था, उसको इरेज किया गया है, ठीक है, और एक एक सिंगल हेयर को अलग किया गया है वहां से, ठीक है। तो ये हम लोग सीखते हैं। प्लस अगर आप देखेंगे कि ये जो वोल्फ है ये यहाँ पे बैठी हुई है, पूरे लेग्स वगैरह दिख रहे हैं, ठीक है। इसको कैसे एडिट किया गया कि ये यहाँ पे जाके एकदम कार्ड के अंदर फिट होके बैठ गए, ये वही सेम इमेज है, बट लेकिन ये कॉन्सेप्ट्स आपको पहले समझने पड़ेंगे कि ये एक्चुअल में कैसे वर्क करता है, ठीक है। पूरी इमेज का कलर टोनिंग आप देख पा रहे होंगे कि कैसा पहले बड़ा सिंपल सा दिख रहा है। इस कार्ड को अगर आप देखेंगे तो एक्चुअल कार्ड में और इस कार्ड में कितना डिफरेंस है। जो हमारी एक्चुअल कार्ड थी इस तरीके की, ठीक है, और उसको हमने इस तरीके से मैनिपुलेट किया है। कुछ ब्लर्स आए हैं साइड्स में क्योंकि जो डिस्टेंस क्रिएट हो रहा है, कुछ चीजें फ्रंट की तरफ हैं, ठीक है। तो वो सारी चीजें, कुछ लाइट्स कैसे क्रिएट की गई हैं, तो ये सारा, मतलब मैं सिर्फ मैनिपुलेशन की बात नहीं कर रहा, बहुत सारी चीजें इसमें होती हैं, ठीक है। तो हम लोग के 10 सेशंस में ये कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। सेशंस आप लोग अपने हिसाब से रख सकते हैं जब आपको लगता है कि हम लोग फ्री रहते हैं उस टाइम पे, ठीक है। उस ग्रुप के अंदर आप लोग कर सकते हैं आराम से। नॉर्मली मेरा जो रहता है सर, सिंगल पर्सन मैं सेशन भी कराता हूँ, जैसे 1 to 1 पीपल का, ठीक है। उसमें 5000 में पर पर्सन चार्ज करता हूँ। 2 घंटे की एक वर्कशॉप होती है, ठीक है। 10 सेशंस होते हैं उसके अंदर, ठीक है। क्लियर है सर? सुन पा रहे हैं मुझे?
अभी क्लियर है सर। सो 10 सेशन का 5000 का कैसे है सर?
हाँ 5000।
ओके सर, ओके सर, क्लियर है सर, क्लियर है सर।
अगर ठीक है, उसमें क्या होता है कि मैं इंडिविजुअल क्लासेस कराता हूँ। इंडिविजुअल मतलब 1 to 1 सेशन होता है, ठीक है सर। अगर जिस टाइम पे जैसे 1 कैंडिडेट के साथ ही क्लास कराता हूँ, उसमें अनदर कोई और नहीं रहता है, ठीक है। हाँ, अगर आप इसे ग्रुप में करना चाहते हैं 10 सेशंस को हमारे, ठीक है, तो जस्ट मिनिमम 5 पीपल्स का भी ग्रुप अगर आपका क्रिएट हो जाता है तो जस्ट 2000 पर पर्सन में मैं 5 पीपल के ग्रुप को कंटिन्यू करा सकता हूँ। सो कॉस्ट विल बी रिड्यूस्ड बाय 60%। सो आपको एक बेसिक्स अच्छे से सीखने को मिल जाएंगे, एडवांस लेवल कैसे किया जाता है वो सब मिल जाएगा। इन फ्यूचर आप उस पर अच्छे से काम कर पाएंगे। मतलब अगर मिनिमम 5 पीपल का भी ग्रुप क्रिएट हो जाता है, ठीक है, तो जस्ट 2000 पर पर्सन में मैं वो वर्कशॉप आपकी करा दूंगा। और टॉपिक सारे होंगे जो आप चाहेंगे, ठीक है। मतलब सारा बेसिक्स मैं क्लियर कराऊंगा पहले तो कि कैसे हो रहा है, कैसे होता है, ठीक है। और फिर आगे के सेशंस में हम लोग का रहता है कि जो भी आप करना चाहते हैं वो सब कुछ, आप कोई भी क्वेरी, कोई भी क्वेश्चन कहीं से भी लेके आइए, मैं आपको सॉल्व करके दूंगा वो चीज। और वो सब आफ्टर 10 सेशंस आप खुद से वो सारी एडिटिंग करते रहेंगे, ठीक है। और इसमें टाइम बाउंडेशन कुछ नहीं है कि आपको 10 दिन के अंदर ही करना है, 20 दिन के अंदर करना है, ठीक है। आप बस ये कि ग्रुप सेट कर ले कि ग्रुप को कब कब क्लासेस करनी है। नंबर 10 सेशंस, आपको नंबर ऑफ सेशन 10 मिल जाएंगे आपको टोटल, ठीक है। अभी कोई क्वेश्चन है किसी का तो बताएं, तो उसमें हमारे पास एक अच्छा खासा टाइम होगा तो हम उसको डिस्कस कर पाएंगे। जी सर बताएं।
तो ये
हेलो।
10 सेक्शन, एक सेक्शन अप्रोक्सीमेट 2 घंटे के आसपास होगा कि 2 घंटे से
हाँ,
ज्यादा?
2 घंटे का रहेगा, मतलब थोड़ा बहुत प्लस माइनस वो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ठीक है। मतलब टाइम बाउंड होता है कि 2 घंटे का है, वो जाता है सर प्लस ही जाता है। बैठे रहते हैं हम लोग तो टॉपिक अब कोई कर रहे हैं तो ऐसा नहीं कि हम उसको छोड़ के हट जाते हैं, ठीक है। वो ऑलमोस्ट 2 घंटा 15 मिनट ऊपर नीचे जाता है।
ओके ओके।
और कोई क्वेश्चन, मतलब कोई चीज ऐसी जो नहीं समझ में आई है, आप कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं अपनी तरफ से?
आप आपका नंबर दे दीजिए, हम बाद में आपसे कांटेक्ट करेंगे, हम डिस्कस करके।
हाँ बिल्कुल, अगर आप लोग अपना उसमें है चाहते हैं तो इस तरीके से, क्योंकि ग्रुप में वही मैंने बताया कि ग्रुप में वही एक चीज रहती है ना। चलिए मैं यहीं पे टाइप कर देता हूँ फोटोशॉप में, आप लोग नोट डाउन कर लीजिएगा। जस्ट 8510001210 निशांत। ये व्हाट्सएप नंबर है, सो आप मुझे व्हाट्सएप पे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं इसके थ्रू।
I can share the contact details to in our group.
ओके सर।
Okay, Krishna bhai, if you have then no issue.
ओके सर, और कोई क्वेश्चंस अभी तक जो हमने किया उसमें से किसी को कोई चैलेंज है, कोई चीज ऐसा है जो पूछने का प्लान है? और सर एक चीज और कि मैं अगर आप लोग को ये चाहते हैं, ठीक है, किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है, बेसिक कोई छोटा मोटा कोई चैलेंज आ रहा है, तो आप मुझसे ऐसे भी पूछ सकते हैं। जरूरी नहीं कि मैं हर सेशन के लिए आपसे चार्ज ही करूंगा। जो लोग मुझसे वर्कशॉप नहीं भी कर रहे हैं, प्लीज अगर आपको भी कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो मुझसे डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। मैं आपसे छोटे मोटी चीजों के लिए चार्ज नहीं करने वाला हूँ, तो आप चाहें तो कभी भी मेरी हेल्प ले सकते हैं, ठीक है।
Okay, thank you very much. We will contact you as early as possible. We will arrange. Anyway, thank you for
Yeah.
this section.
ओके, बहुत अच्छा लगा आप लोगों के साथ वर्कशॉप
Thanks a
करके
lot
मुझे भी।
for the great support.
Okay, you all can contact me anytime if you have any questions or you want to ask any type of help. Okay.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Okay. So today we are quitting at this point.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you everyone for
All right.
joining
Thanks
this
a lot,
workshop.
so that we can stop the session.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot.